These terrifying 6 crocodile encounters will send shivers down your spine and will make sure you don't go swimming in the river anytime soon. Number 6. Never mess with Mama Croc. In this terrifying experience, Peter Watson, owner of Crocodile Creek in KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, was going about his normal daily routine when he encountered a horrific attack that left him in crutches for days. The video starts with a group of unknown people taking a video of this massive reptile and her hatchlings, which she doesn't seem too happy with. A few seconds later, Watson, who we understand to be the owner of this Crocodile Creek, comes into view with a long, big stick. Immediately, Watson comes into the frame. The mother reptile warns him to keep his distance from her and her hatchlings by charging at him.
Are you ready?
It's gonna snap later.
Watson expertly dodges the first attack, but what he doesn't know is that this is just the first of a fury of attacks that are about to come. And this time, she wasn't going to miss. Standing just a few feet from the massive reptile, Watson cautiously tries to circle the female croc in an attempt to get her away from her hatchlings. But she senses what Watson is trying to do and keeps trying to get him to back away by fake charging at him. When all her efforts to get Watson to back away from her eggs don't work, the crocodile does something unexpected. The crocodile charged at Watson and ferociously caught his foot, sending him to the ground. The video ends with Watson's friends running to his aid. This is a lesson to everyone to never ever mess with protective Mother Croc. Number 5. Chased by a croc. In this thrilling encounter, an unknown man went fishing at a nearby river, hoping to go home with a good catch. What happened next might shock you. The video starts with a man having a nice time alone at a riverbank trying to make a good catch. While the man waits patiently for his hook to catch something, he suddenly spots something in the water coming right towards his direction. He soon realizes it's an alligator and quickly steps back to avoid becoming a meal for this hungry gator. But the hungry gator continues to trail him, which prompts the man to run for his life. After running a little distance away from the gator, he turns back to see this massive gator giving him a stare down.
Well, that puts an end to my tarpon fishing.
The man, for some reason, decides it's a good idea to go close to a reptile that was just hot on his heels. After a back-and-forth chase, the massive gator loses interest in the man and starts to walk back to the water to find actual food.
Hey, buddy.
The man watches the gator stroll back into the river and calls it a day. Imagine what would have happened if he hadn't spotted the predator early enough. Number 4. Run, Daniel. A gator's coming. An Australian man and his son are at their local pond trying to have a good father and son moment. Both of them were hoping this was going to be just another fun fishing trip, but what they didn't know was that this was about to become a really scary encounter. At the beginning of the clip, the Australian man can be heard encouraging his son Daniel to keep the pressure as the young boy tries to hold on to the fish he's caught. The man continues to encourage his son to hold on to the fish, but they soon discover they're not the only ones on the fish. But just as Daniel is about to reel the fish out of the water, something unexpected happens.
Run, bro. Run back, bro. Run back, bro. Run back, bro. Run back. Oh, run, bro. Run.
A massive croc chases the father and son who try their best to keep their catch from the terribly hungry predator.
Run, Daniel, run! Run! Run, Daniel! Run! Run, bro! Oh, no, he's got it! Pressure on! Keep the pressure! No! No, it's so big!
Unfortunately, Daniel and his father couldn't outrun the croc, which ended up devouring the fish right in front of them. The fun part is Daniel and his father will be talking about this for years to come. Number 3. Crocodile gives Crocodile a scare. In this scary encounter, a photographer was given a scare of a lifetime while attempting to take some thrilling pictures of crocodiles. The video begins with friends of photographer Antonio Ruiz taking a video of a crocodile-infested river at Rio Tarcoles, also known as Crocodile Bridge in Costa Rica. Antonio's friends who are behind the camera desperately try to warn Antonio of the impending danger he's in. But he continues to mind his business and take pictures even as these hungry-looking crocs get closer and closer to him.
Wait! Wait! Yes, wait! Wait until they come to
Seeing the impending danger their friend is in, they throw chunks of meat into the water to distract the hungry crocs. What they didn't know is that while the chunks of meat sent one hungry croc back into the river, it agitated the other. And this agitated croc was very determined to get one back. Meanwhile, Antonio, who was completely unaware of this event, turned his back to tell his friends to keep quiet, leaving him completely open. That's when this happened. The angry crocodile, sensing his prey was distracted, quickly moves in to attack, but narrowly missed. That close call allowed Antonio to flee and get to safety. It's safe to say that Antonio in this situation is like a character in a horror movie that you try to warn but doesn't listen until a zombie gets close enough to bite him. Luckily, that's not the case here. Number 2. Gator Birthday Crash. In this nail-biting experience, we'll explore how a kid's birthday party quickly turned into a horrible nightmare. During a birthday party at a Utah reptile park, an alligator handler can be seen attempting to guide a large, hungry-looking alligator back into a water tank after it's made its way onto a platform. The instructor signals a command to the alligator to retreat back into the water as a group of children watch the event from behind a glass barrier. Little did they know, they were in for one of the scariest experiences of their lives. Instead of this bloodthirsty alligator retreating, it suddenly did the unthinkable. And just when you think things can't get any worse, the alligator proceeds to do this.
We got trouble in here!
After plunging the woman deep into the water with it, a guest at the event jumped into the water to rescue the woman. The man hopped on the ferocious reptile's back as they both worked on opening the jaws of the alligator to release the instructor's hand. The man remained on the alligator for some time before he was eventually able to safely jump off the gator's back. If you were in the guest's shoes, would you have jumped into the water to save the instructor? Number 1. House of Crocs. This terrifying encounter begins with a group of kayakers smacking their paddles on a hungry croc determined to have one of them for lunch. After a few seconds, the men seem to have successfully sent the crocodile looking for other options for lunch. Then, this suddenly happens. The hungry crocodile makes another attempt to capsize the boat, but luckily one of the men is alert just in time to strike the predator. He ends up losing his paddle, but he gets to keep his life and fight another day. As for the crocodile, guess it would have to find lunch somewhere else. What do you think about these encounters? Have you had a chilling experience of your own? Let us know in the comments below. See you in the next toe-twitching adventure.